Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel where I share recipes, tips, and techniques with you. Today we are making cinnamon twist crunch bread. I am so excited to share this recipe with you. This bread is filled with a butter, cinnamon, and brown sugar filling. And then it has a crunch on top, and that's made up of butter, cinnamon, and sugar. To die for.
Let's get our yeast going. Add yeast, warm water, buttermilk, and some sugar. Give it a stir and let it sit for 5 minutes.
And you see how nice and bubbly this is? That means your yeast is good, it's activated, it's ready to go. When you add your water to the yeast, you need to make sure it's not too hot and it's not too cold. About 110 degrees is what you want. If it's too hot, it's going to kill your yeast and then your bread won't rise.
Let's finish our dough. Add the remaining sugar, the melted butter, an egg, salt, and bread flour.
This is what you would call an enriched dough, and that means it has a higher fat concentration from the butter and the egg and the buttermilk. This makes the bread extra soft and flaky. So I think our dough making is just about done here. As you can see, it's very, very soft. I'm gonna put our dough back into the bowl. We're gonna cover it and let it sit or let it rise for about 2 hours. If you're gonna make this bread, I would suggest carving out about 4 hours of your day because that's pretty much what it's gonna take. So let's take note of the size of the dough and I'll see you back in about 2 hours. So it's been about 2 hours, and as you can see, our dough has more than doubled in size, which is exactly what we want.
Now we need to roll our dough. We're looking to roll a 9 by 15 rectangle. This actually looks like an oval, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Now for our filling. Let's spread our softened butter over the dough and sprinkle a mixture of brown sugar and cinnamon all over. Be very generous with this.
Now that we have our filling spread out all over our dough, we're going to roll it like we would if we were making a cinnamon swirl bread, pinching the ends as you go. And we're going to keep this seam side down.
With a sharp knife, we're going to cut our dough in half, just like that. Now for the twisting part. Braid the dough by putting ends over each other, like this, as tightly as you can. Now we're going to take our braided loaf and we're going to put it in a 9 by 5 greased loaf pan and let it sit for about 30 minutes. The last step is our cinnamon crunch topping. We're going to combine our melted butter and brown sugar. To that, we're going to add some cinnamon and a little flour.
We're going to give this a good mix around. And now I'm going to take our mixture and I'm just going to kind of spoon it over this bread as if we don't already have enough with the filling. Oh my gosh. Doesn't this look amazing? We're going to bake this at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. I just took the bread out of the oven. Are we ready for the big reveal? Look at all that cinnamon goodness. Let me get this up close. Oh gosh, so we have to let this cool in the pan for about 10 minutes. I am so excited for how this bread turned out. It's almost like a brioche.
Well, there you have it, cinnamon twist crunch bread. I'll leave a detailed recipe in the description below.
Well, thanks for joining me today as we made our cinnamon twist crunch bread. I'm so happy with it, and I'm glad that you joined me along the way. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any videos, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.